Oh, man. Am I
Welcome to the
live
Weekly
yet?
Growl, where bold conversations meet good coffee. Every Tuesday night, Bayou goes live to talk men's grooming, mental health, coffee, culture, and the gear that actually matters. No fluff, no filters, just real talk. This is the show that keeps it raw, bold, and unapologetic. So grab your mug, let's growl.
Where do you hear me? Okay.
Welcome to the Weekly Growl, where bold conversations meet good coffee. Every Tuesday night, Bayou goes live to talk men's grooming, mental health, coffee, culture, and the gear that actually matters. No fluff, no filters, just real talk. This is the show that keeps it raw, bold, and unapologetic. So grab your mug, let's growl.
Comment ça va, mes amis? It's Bayou here with the Weekly Growl, and I think we're live. I don't know if we're live. I'm not sure. Uh, Tonight is a night of experiments, severely. I've been working on how I do my live streaming and what tools I use, and I get them. And yeah, I don't know why, but I am not live. Did you see my intro? Okay, well, I'm supposedly live right now. I don't know. It's crazy, y'all. Uh yeah, if y'all really wants to know, BGG's hang out with the Bayou, you know, everybody's favorite weekend pastime when we do it. Well, Dagan is obviously the brains behind it. Because yeah, I've got some new stuff that I'm using and I don't know why it's not working. Uh, but I'm attempting it. I think it's working. Uh, okay, now I see that I am in fact live on YouTube. And all right, correct. You saw me. Okay. Well then cool. That's what I said I was experimenting tonight is what I told and hey, what's up, Mark? Uh I told Kevin that I was experimenting, and yeah, I'm experimenting with all of this streaming stuff that I had not previously tried. And yeah, it's going to be an adventure to say the least. Uh, I don't even know what platform. I know what platforms I'm trying to stream across. I don't know which ones I'm actually on. But apparently I'm on YouTube, so hey, that's good. That's a start. Now, since I'm using all of this new stuff, okay, I just got verification that I'm on TikTok. And unfortunately, folks, I'm sorry, but I am unable to post your comments up here on the stream because I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But I'm working on it. Maybe next week. Yeah, this has been an experimental week, shall I say. And I've been trying to set all of these things up to go live. And I've been doing it without Dagan's help because of his work schedule. So I'm been kind of flying blind, and AI has not been helping me very much. As a matter of fact, it's been frustrating the living daylights out of me. Yep. Oh, well, Mark, yeah, I am using OBS. As a matter of fact, it's OBS just doesn't have a whole lot of it's not user friendly, let's just say that. And it's these added things. Stream Elements is the multi-streaming thing, which is, it's getting interesting on that. Yeah. Well, I'm clicking on comments and it doesn't. Yeah. So I don't know. I've got some more setting up to do. Stream Elements is allowing me to stream across multiple platforms, and it's free. And it's going to be a whole lot cheaper than Restream. But also, I'm using Social Stream Ninja, which is how I'm supposedly going to be seeing the comments and supposedly be able to post them on the screen. But I hadn't worked that out yet. But I'm working on it. I'm going to be there someday soon. But yeah, it's and yes, Mark, you stream video games. Well, see, I used OBS to stream my video games. I just started streaming video games recently. I've been streaming on Twitch, which I'm supposedly, allegedly live streaming on Twitch right now. I just don't know what's going on over there. But yeah, and I'm streaming my video game playing on Twitch also from my computer because I have Steam, and I'm streaming Grand Theft Auto 4, which that's probably like one of my all-time favorite video games of all time. Because I don't know, I spent a lot of hours. I've played the story mode out I don't know how many times, as well as the downloadable content. And yes, drinking my fruit punch. I love my red dye number 40. Well, thank you, Craig. I feel kind of good. I feel better than I was the last couple of days. But yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch and playing on Twitch. And at some point, will connect my PS5 so I can stream from that. I don't know what all I have to do. Using OBS to do my computer was easy to some extent. It took some adjustments. I won't lie. It did take some. And my good friend Ken helped me set it up. And I was actually live streaming on Twitch with him on the phone saying, okay, now you need to do this, do that. And, my first two streams on Twitch weren't actual game playing. It was me getting set up to be able to game. So yeah, it was interesting to say the very least. And I'm working on it, slowly but surely. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm getting all of my ducks in a row, shall we say, to be able to do all of this with the greatest of ease, I sure hope. And I'm sorry I don't have a guest this week. One, because I didn't schedule anybody. Number two, because since I'm using OBS and all this other stuff that's totally alien to me at the moment, I haven't worked out how to bring someone else on camera. And what happened with the other stream link? I was hanging around over there like it was. Okay, I don't know which other stream link you're using, Michael. I don't know, man. Yeah, I had I'm looking to see what we have. That's well, I don't know. I had originally scheduled it with Restream, and then when I started doing all of this stuff with OBS and Stream Elements and Social Stream Ninja, I canceled the stream on Restream, or at least I think I did. It's showing that it's canceled. Okay, so I don't know, but I don't know what all is out there. So, and yeah, as I'm getting the hang of the Stream Element stuff, I may have scheduled more than one stream. I don't know, on YouTube. I'm learning. It's a learning curve, and I will have. Well, next week at this time, I will be using Video Ninja, which is another tool that Dagan used that he kind of introduced me to. And I will be able to have multiple guests on. And okay, so my other live isn't working. I don't know where that other live is, but cool. I'm glad this one's working. But yeah, I'm unable to post any comments in here. It's read only, and I've only got the chat here from YouTube and Twitch, but I'm allegedly streaming on Facebook and TikTok. Is it? I don't know. Is it live or is it Memorex? For those of y'all that remember that, there's still a few of us old enough to remember that. But yeah, really, I've got a box on here for TikTok chat, yet it's a whole nother parts of a different color, that kind of stuff. But yeah, but otherwise, things have been going fairly well, except for my meltdown. Because yeah, I had a major meltdown yesterday afternoon dealing with this stuff here. So I took a nap. And then I got up that evening. And then I had another meltdown because I was dealing with this stuff. And it just, oh man, I was about to lose my religion and so on and so forth. So I put it all to rest and then decided today to just move at a minimal pace and see what I could figure out. And so far, this is what I figured out as best as I could tell. And I'm hoping that it works. And yeah, Black Friday deals. Yeah, the only problem with Black Friday is it always happens at the end of the month when I'm at my brokest. And speaking of not having a pocket full of change, well, that's all I'm going to have is a pocket full of change. I got, I don't know how many of you guys out there are doing are on Social Security disability. Unfortunately, I am. So is my wife. And got my notification today about the cost of living adjustment. COLA is what it's affectionately known as. Well, the cost of living adjustment is going to be a whopping 2.8%. Oh, man. What am I going to do with all that? Oh, wait. It's already been spent. Yeah, you see, Medicare premiums have gone up. They'll be going up as of the first of the year. So what does that actually mean? Well, unless I can figure something out, which I probably won't be able to, as it stands right now, next month, January 1, I will be making approximately $100 a month less than I am now. But, I already wrote a letter to the president, Congress, all of them said, hey, look, I'm making $100 less a month next year. So y'all need to cut the prices of everything by, I don't know, 50, 60%, not just for me, but, for anybody else that's on disability and on Medicare. So, yes. And applause for all that. I don't know if that actually came through because I'm not sure what I have connected here. I don't even know if any of my sound effects are working because unfortunately I didn't get to test that just yet.
Dang it, Bobby.
Yeah, that looks like it's not coming from my desktop audio, so I guess I'll have to mess with that. But yeah, it'll be fun times next year, so oh, it did, cool. So yeah, I will be doing more live streaming as well as probably do some more video content for the coming year if to try to supplement my income, our income. Well, thank you everyone for noticing that the sound effects are working because it had me thinking that
Just when I think you've said the stupidest thing ever, you keep talking.
yeah, that's what I thought. I guess I was wrong. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. And I'm looking to do some sideline work and here, there, and everywhere. And I am checking out. Okay. I'm just checking some more of the settings because I don't understand why I'm not hearing these sound effects in my earphones. But I don't know. All right. That'd be great, Mark. Yeah, just give me a shout. You can catch me on Instagram, or I can, for that matter, I will. Let's see if I can scroll down to where I can enter my email address. That you can, if I can remember my email address, I got to check it. I don't remember if there's what type of punctuation is involved. Yeah. Because I had it's either one word or it's underscore. It's underscore. I thought so. I thought I changed it.
Really?
Yes, I really did think I changed it, and I did change it. Put that in the chat. And also, I wanted to ask everyone tonight here and present. Yeah, I'm not messing with it now, but keep swimming. I want to ask, what do you folks think about me changing the night of the Weekly Growl? If Tuesdays works good for everybody, or if a different night would work, because right now it makes for a really, really long day on Tuesdays, because typically I'm up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to go to my weekly men's Bible study breakfast at, we usually live here for 6, and it runs from 6:30 to 7:30-ish. And then right now I'm also going to the intensive outpatient program of therapy. And then, let's see, I think that's typically my morning stuff. And then I try to get a nap in because I do this in the evening. But I was thinking about possibly changing it to maybe Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central. Thinking about it, but I'm throwing feelers out there. Let me know what you folks think. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. I know, I get that. So, but if you would, if you guys are cool with how it is, cool if you would like to change it, if it'd be more convenient for everybody, because I don't know folks' work schedule. I know that when Dagan and I did our thing on Sunday nights, it seemed to work for everybody. But now that Dagan's work schedule is an issue, he's not able to do it on Sunday nights. And then, like this past weekend, he Wednesday is church. I don't always go though. Yeah, well, that's the wonderful thing about masquerading as a Methodist. We don't do Wednesday things at church. Why? I'm not exactly sure, but that's just how it is, I guess. But yeah. Now back to what I was saying. Dagan didn't do well. I think he might have done a little bit of a quick stream Saturday because Carlos was doing that art show thing that they had going on over there in the Dallas area. So I don't know what all he was. I'm losing my words here, folks. I'm sorry. Yeah, Dagan was doing that this weekend, so he wasn't really able to do a hangout. So now, will we still have one? Will we have one this upcoming weekend? I don't know. I haven't spoken to him because of his new work schedule. I mean, he's he's going to bed like at, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, evening, or maybe earlier, because some nights he has to get up like at midnight to be to work the next morning for something even more outrageous, like, I don't know, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Something crazy. But we will find out. We may have one this coming Saturday. I'm hopeful. And maybe, just maybe, I can get some pointers, because I also got fancy-fied. Yes, I spent a few dollars. I splurged. I found a stream deck on Facebook Marketplace for $45. Yeah, it's I haven't gone and officially priced it brand new, but it's it's a 15 button stream deck, so those run 100 to on up. But I've got it plugged in, and the only thing I know how to do with it right now is adjust the volume on my computer. I haven't been able to program anything yet. I'm working on that, though. I'll be working on it because I'm told there's all sorts of wonderful things that I can do and combine operations and all sorts of highly technical things that just really don't feel like discussing right now, because I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But maybe someday, once I do know what I'm talking about, I might talk about it.
Really?
Yes, really. I just might do it. Yes, Kevin, I think that was a super great deal. And it's in this stream deck is in immaculate condition. The guy I bought it from is a musician, so he was using it to record music and whatnot. But I don't know what's the reason why he doesn't need it anymore. I'm just glad that he doesn't. I got a really good deal on it, and yeah, I will be utilizing it in the very, very near future once I figure out how to do things. I already knew that there was an app for it, which I downloaded, and I kind of messed around with it a little bit, but didn't actually start programming anything into the buttons, because the programming is going to be with OBS, and I'm still trying to get over the learning curve of OBS. So, yeah, I haven't done anything just yet, but I will be doing that. And let's see, I'm looking. Okay, so there must be two. I must have two YouTube streams going on because I see a comment over here. I've got my multi-chat comments going on. I see a comment from Kevin with Woodpit Candles, but I don't see it over here on this side. So maybe he's on the second one. I don't know. Although I did see where I posted my my email address. I don't know. Ain't no telling. It's all part of the conspiracy. Yeah, the conspiracy. Anyway, okay, now all of this stuff here is not the entire premise of the show. You guys see the intro video and whatnot, and we've already talked about mental health, and you know, the health was questionable this week. The mental was definitely there. And I talked about my Stream Deck, so there we covered a gadget, and I don't know what that noise was. I just heard a noise, a ding. But anyway, want to talk about a belated, or no, I'm sorry, not belated. I don't know. My mind's on another planet. An early Christmas gift. Okay, you guys. Yeah, Mark, it must be. Man, I wish I could put this on here, but that'll be for next week. But anyway, I got an early Christmas gift. You guys know my brother Ziggy lives over there, and right now he's living in Malaysia. But when his lease comes up, he's leaning kind of towards Thailand, I believe. Not exactly sure yet, but anyway, well, he got tired of our little, I don't want to call it podunk. It's not podunk. It's very, very tired. A little coffee bean grinder that worked so wonderful until it still works. It just, if I don't hold my hand on it and stuff, it kind of will spit out coffee. So, yeah. So we got a package in this past week, I believe it was, or last week. And it is a cordless, rechargeable coffee grinder. Ooh, fancy. And it's even adjustable. It's got a little knob you turn to adjust how fine you want the grains to be. Haven't used it yet because we don't have any coffee beans. The last of our bag of the Cameron's coffee beans that I'd get from Costco, I grinded all of them up and put them in our, we have one of those ceramic canisters that you put coffee in. It's got the little wooden coffee spoon on the side of it and all that stuff. So yeah, I ground it all up and we're almost out. Thank God payday is almost here because, yeah, we still have a few K-Cups left, and I still have some Dunkin' coffee. I'm not sure where I got it, but, you know, Dunkin', the brand formerly known as Dunkin' Donuts, it's some blueberry cheesecake coffee or something or other. And yes, Dagan will be jealous. I'm going to make myself a pot of that. I don't know why I didn't do that. It was, I want to say, it was one day when my wife wasn't here. I don't know why she wasn't here, but I got up that morning and was like, okay, well, she's not here. I'm going to make myself a pot of coffee. And I did domesticated type things. You know, like there was a massive mountain of clothing on the bed. It's all been put away. And now there's a smaller mountain that's growing, but hey, I'm going to work through it slowly but surely. But I made myself a pot of coffee that day, and it's like after I finished drinking, I was like, I came across that in the cabin. I was like, dude, why didn't I make the blueberry one? I think it's blueberry. Anyway, uh, I will be partaking of it. In fact, I will partake of it one of these evenings for the weekly growl, since, it's a little bit about coffee. And maybe, just maybe, once we get some more coffee beans, I'll do a little video using the new grinder and then show it on here. Although, I'm not exactly well, I think I can load that up. I can't load it on the fly, but I know how to load sources and scenes on OBS. So I just didn't realize that the scenes and the sources are the same no matter what profile you set up. It's just the profiles dictate, or the profiles are dictated by what you have available, what you're able to look at. Because I've got, anyway, yes, Dagan is gonna be jealous because I got a coffee grinder. And folks, if you get a chance, drop Dagan a line. Thank him for being the wonderful person that he is. And I've learned a lot from him, and I'm hoping to learn some more. And also, this past week was he and Carlos's 25th anniversary. So if you folks didn't know about it, I know he did a video that he posted on Facebook and Instagram, maybe on here on YouTube. I'm not sure, but if you haven't told him yet, wish him a happy anniversary. And my mind is jumping from one thing to the next. Okay, now you guys know my daughter Ollie. She just got back Saturday. She and her wife Tina went to Australia. Yes, all the way over there in the land down under. And they were sick the majority of the time they were there. I know that sucks. That really sucks. But hey, they didn't bring me back any of the giant spiders, so I'm very happy about that. And although I won't lie, I was a little frightened, but just due to the fact that their friend said, "Oh, you don't have to worry. We don't have any of those big spiders." That's kind of like me inviting you over to come over to my house and tell you, "Oh, don't worry, we don't have rats." Why would you even say that? Huh? Or we don't have roaches anymore. Or but anyway, they didn't see any of the rats. I mean, or the roaches, or the big giant spiders. But they did get to pet kangaroos and a wallaby, and I don't think they got to actually go see the great whites off the coast, But dude, what is something just rang in my ear, and I don't know what it is. Okay, why is my wife sharing reels with me while I'm live? She should be watching me, shouldn't she? But anyway, I guess it's because I think my phone may be connected to my computer. My phone connects via Bluetooth to the computer, and I can actually make and receive phone calls from the computer on my phone. As far as for receiving them goes, I always struggle to figure out how to answer the phone on the computer. Now, once I'm on the phone, yeah, I can switch it over. That's easy enough. But yeah, I have that issue with phone as well as with WhatsApp. Why? I don't know. Okay, I see now down here that I have two different YouTubes in the Stream Elements multi-streaming. I don't know why, but I'm not messing with it right now. But anyway, yeah, I was talking about the Yamanals. Actually, they weren't wild animals because they were able to pet them. I wouldn't go try to pet a wild kangaroo because I don't know about anybody else here, but I really, really don't want to have to admit to anybody that I got my ass kicked by a kangaroo. Because you know what? Chances are you're going to get your ass kicked by a kangaroo if you go try to pet a wild one, especially if it's a male. You know, the cartoons, they over exaggerate how big and bowed up they are. It's not an over exaggeration. They are that bowed up. Mac to iPhone, no problem. When to iPhone, okay. Dude, I don't know why I keep hearing this ding in my ear. And it's not like anything's popping up on the computer as far as I know. This front output cannot be changed. Okay, that's not, oh well. I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying, whatever it is that I was saying, yes, I'm allegedly live streaming to 4 different platforms: YouTube, of course, Facebook, possibly, TikTok, pretty sure I am, and Twitch. Now, I may be streaming to YouTube twice. I don't know. I'll have to make some adjustments afterwards, but that'll be tomorrow, possibly. But it'll be in the afternoon. Tomorrow morning, I've got another doctor's appointment. Yesterday, went to see the sleep doctor for my BiPAP, and everything's groovy cool. I go back and see him in a year, and then tomorrow I go to the dentist to get fitted for my final destination teeth, my final denture, my permanent one. Although the one I have now is, yes, I wear dentures. Yes. Once upon a time ago, I wore a partial, and then it fell on a hard tile floor and it broke. And there's only so many times you can super glue one of those things back together where they still moderately stay in your mouth and stuff. And of course, when I'm getting notifications. I just don't know what I'm getting notifications from. But yeah, Ziggy with it was here, and he said, "Okay, well, let's go get you some new teeth." My good friend and brother Shade, American Classic, his website's still not back up. I don't know what's up with that. I need to give him a call. But anyway, he highly recommended me utilizing affordable dentures, and they're a nationwide thing. They're all over. It's franchises, I guess. But anyway, went to see them, and it's like, yeah, you're partially screwed. Okay, whatever. And then the doctor says, "Well, what exactly you want to do?" And I said, "Well, doc, if you wanted to pull the rest of those out, I wouldn't be opposed to it." And the doctor said, "Man," he said, "I'd like to recommend that to a lot of people, but most people don't want to hear that. So I wasn't going to suggest it. But if that's what you want to do, it'd be a whole lot easier for both of us." I'm like, okay, I'm there. Totally. The only problem with that is I had 8 teeth removed. And they fit you and put you into a temporary denture that day when you get the teeth pulled. And of course, this happened on I want to say a Wednesday or Thursday, and the Friday or Saturday, we left to go on a little mini vacation to Biloxi, Mississippi. Okay, what's the big deal about that? It was kind of an eating trip because we checked out multiple different restaurants, and that was the most torturous trip ever because, it hurt like hell, and we went to all kind of places to eat all kinds of really great food, and I couldn't eat as much as I wanted to. I might have actually lost a few pounds because of that, but still in all. But yeah, so get my new choppers, well, I don't know when I'm going to get them. I'm going to get fitted for them because that's the cool thing about affordable. They make you wait a year from surgery to fit you for a permanent, because I learned the hard way 15, 20 years ago when I got the partial. They fitted me for the partial after getting 4 teeth pulled, I believe it was. And about, I don't think it was even 6 months later, it looked like my partial was sunken up into the top of my jaw because the swelling had gone down. So over at Affordable, they make you wait a year to make sure all the swelling has gone down. That way you get a good fit. And I think that's a really great idea, a wonderful practice. And I'm very grateful to Brian, Ziggy with it, whatever you want to call him today, for that. And I'm thankful to Affordable for making sure that I get something that's going to last at least for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, at least 3 or 4 gumbo seasons. And speaking of gumbo season, I told y'all way back when, a few months ago, we had our first gumbo. Well, I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but apparently we're having fall here in South Louisiana, at least these last couple of days. In fact, temperatures have gotten down into like the lower 40s, upper 30s. I know it's crazy. So I do foresee gumbo in the very near future, and definitely chili. And I don't know about y'all, but I just love some homemade chili, and my wife makes probably quite honestly the best homemade chili that there is. And she makes it, typically she will make it with ground beef, and then she'll also put in some ground deer meat in it, and it makes it even better. And if you've ever had elk chili, oh man, that is off the chain too. So looking forward to those 2 meals, and looking forward to the holiday schedule. On the 12th of this month, which is, I think, Friday after next, I will be playing Santa at the preschool at our church. Our church has a preschool, and I'm going to be playing Santa. And if Mrs. Claus can do her background check and get it to come in soon enough, she will be Mrs. Claus there. And probably be making a few other Santa appearances throughout the season. And of course, next year I will go, I hope to gear up and go at a full stream and do Santa for Hire. Because, oh man, if I'd have known that if I'd have known we would get that response for Halloween, I would have had business cards ready, because I decided, what the heck? I put on the suit. It's Halloween. And we went to Tina's parents' house, and every year they have this big chair, this big wooden chair. It's got like skulls on the arms here and a backdrop, and kids come and take pictures in a chair with the backdrop, etc., etc. Well, I decided to wear my Santa outfit. And when the kids saw me, well, the first kids wanted to know, does this mean that Santa's dead? Obviously not. But yeah, I had a whole lot of kids come take pictures with me. And I've already been told that I have to come back. Santa has to return next year for Halloween. So that'll definitely be a good advertising spot, a good advertising campaign. And you folks can't hear this, but I can hear Smokey is scratching at the door, because he wants in, then he wants out, then he wants in, then he wants out. Well, he wanted out. He stayed out for a while. Now he realized I'm in here. I guess he hears my voice. He's just scratching away. Silly, silly kitty. And wow, I didn't even like my own video, my live stream. Or maybe this is the other live stream because I did like one earlier, but I don't know. Anyway, we've been on for about 45 minutes now, and I'm kind of running out of things to talk about since I don't have a guest this week. And, that kind of, I guess I need to start. I'm going to start doing a little more research and whatnot so I can have some actual topics to discuss. Or I leave the floor open to questions if anybody wants to hear. Okay, homie. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, all you wonderful boys and girls out there. Santa's going to be coming soon. And that's one of the things I told the kids for Halloween. I told them as they were walking away, I'll see you soon. Remember to behave yourself. And of course, parents said, yeah, they've been bad. It was kind of funny, though, because there were even some teenagers that were there. And it's like, I'm thinking to myself, man, they're kind of old to be believing in Santa. But hey, one kid wanted a PS5 and the other one wanted an Xbox, whatever Xbox iteration is nowadays. I'm sorry, but you want a pony? Good luck with that, Mark. Maybe if you're a good boy, Santa will bring you My Little Pony. Say hello to my little pony. That was a meme. Guess you'd have had to been there to see it, but yeah, she said I was Krampus. I'm not Krampus. But yeah, I told the kids that, and as I was saying, yeah, I'm a PS5 man now. I was Xbox for years since the very first one came out. I went from Sega Genesis to Xbox, and then all the way until they came out with Xbox One. And I got my daughter an Xbox One. I never got one. And then a few years ago, my son turned me on to PlayStation. I want to catch a 25-pound bass. Well, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm pretty sure I sent you the link on Amazon for that lure that my wife loves so much. It's a modernized one because it's fancier now than the ones we have or had. I don't know if we still have a tackle box anymore, but that is the kind of lure you will need to catch the 25-pound bass, if there's a 25-pound bass to be caught. Yeah, I want world peace. Well, I think we all do, but it'd be nice. But I'm glad you honestly have no equestrian wishes. Used a big word there, didn't you, buddy? And that's right. Moonbeam, a.k.a. Mrs. Claus, Mrs. Bayou. Your version of Scooter changed from the one for when you were a kid. Okay, you haven't it already yet. You're in the middle of festival season. Yeah, that's right. And and Kevin is going to have things to talk about soon. I'm not going to say anything because it's not my place, but he may have something to discuss soon. Don't know what it is, but whenever he's ready, we will most certainly talk about it. And yes, I know you have your tackle box, but is there anything in it, baby? Because I know we have a tackle box out in the closet outside, but I don't know that there's anything in it. But, well. But anyway, what happened with the other stream link? I was hanging around over there. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Wow. I'm like, I scrolled up to like the beginning of the comments. That's why I was like, huh? Romy hanging out over there again? No. And also, folks, I want to thank ChatGPT for my background, as well as my CapCut editing skills, and thank my son for the green screen, because he gave us his green screen, and then we've been having it for months. And I guess 2 or 3 months ago, we finally ordered a frame for it because it was just the cloth. Well, we ordered a frame on Temu for like $7 or $8, and I'm utilizing it tonight because there's stuff behind me that I don't want to show off. My finger hurts from TikTok. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I guess maybe she's sending me hearts on TikTok. I don't know, because TikTok chat is not working for me right now. I don't have anything. I can't see anything with TikTok now, so I'll work on that later, and I'll also have to get with Dagan about that, because I do know that that's the first Saturday hangout that he and I did. He was dual broadcasting on YouTube as well as TikTok, but I don't know if he was able to see comments or anything, so I'll have to pick his brain and pick at him. And maybe, just maybe, I could just send him some coffee for Christmas. But anyway, I'm going to start wrapping this up, folks. I want to thank everybody for popping in. This was kind of a spur of the moment, because after yesterday's aggravation and frustration, I decided that I was canceling the Weekly Growl for this, not just for this week, but I was going to cancel it due to lack of interest. And yeah, I went off just a little tiny bit. But glad you guys could stop by. I hope to have some more interesting things. And yeah, we do need to have a Christmas special, and we will have a Christmas special. In fact, let's look at the calendar. I don't remember specifically. Well, actually, I don't remember anything, but I don't remember what day of the week Christmas. Okay, so Christmas is on a Thursday night. So we do the Weekly Growl on Tuesdays. If we keep it on Tuesdays, it'll be Christmas Eve, which means got a better shot of seeing most of you folks here, because, Christmas Eve, everybody's going to be doing something somewhere, including me. I'm just not sure where, but I'm sure I'll be doing something somewhere. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to do a Christmas Eve special. And I have no idea what we'll do, but we'll do something special, because it'll be a Christmas Eve special. And it'll be special. But anyhow, I just want to thank everybody. And as usual, I want to tell you all to be kind. You don't know the war that somebody's fighting in their head, standing right next to you. Never even notice. Never even know it. But, a hello or a smile, kind word, it could mean a lot to somebody. In fact, it could mean the world to them. So be nice, because you deserve it. And also, always remember and never forget, it's not a trend, it's a lifestyle.